Picking up the foul. Don't bail these guys out.
Levine and Thibault both unavailable for their respective squads as spasms at that point, and Matisse still coming back from the sprained shoulder he suffered after that fall against the Celtics.
DeRozan, a master of the triple threat. That's the position you're in as a ball player where you can pass, shoot, or dribble.
Joel for three. Got it. Good start from outside here with Xfinity Mobile. So as I was just saying, James with 25. I'll go back in December, so he's dished out a lot of dimes. That is the more.
Can do a lot of different things to hurt you. Speaking of, here's another one.
Yeah. The mid-range Mahler.
Man.
Just makes it look easy.
He's, again, you can't rush him. He goes at his speed. And I'm reminded, I hate to say it, but of Larry Bird. He's not super fast, but good.
Harden up and in. So for early.
Back from Tobias. What does James do? Smart. He backdoor cuts, finds a lane. Nice finish.
Usumu, the mid-range. That's short, but Javonte Green there to tip it in. Misses the putback attempt, but another offensive opportunity for Levine, and he does not mention earlier. 40 and 10 in the win in Chicago last month. He's averaging 29 and in his career has yet to lose a game for these Chicago Bulls. We're all for him keeping that streak going tonight.
Yeah, I hope you don't jinx anybody.
I know. I'm knocking on all the wood right now. Don't worry. Green floats it. Levine was wide open. Nobody saw him, thankfully, for the Sixers.
You see, he's frustrated that no teammates saw him.
Like wide open.
He's like, how can this be?
Even slowed down under the hoop. Nice pass to Thompson. Dalen, Jonathan Sterling, our officiating crew here tonight. First team foul on the Sixers in this first quarter. Levine gets some space. Email tickets at 76ers.com. Go to sixers.com/tickets or call 215-339-7676. James stays perfect. DeRozan pulls up and hits another. And Doc Rivers calls a timeout. Bulls have made 5 consecutive shots. They're up 4 here with 6:47 to go in our first quarter. First quarter, the fourth of 4 meetings in the regular season between a couple of the best teams in the Eastern Conference. Great look from Joel down to Tobias. Nice recovery from Harris, who lays it up.
Looking for the initial post-up, nothing there.
Good look from Harden to Thibault. And Matisse said last week, right? He doesn't just make it easier for Joel, he makes it easier for everybody on the offensive end.
Well, if he can cut like that throughout the course of 4 quarters, he can give you a couple extra baskets that you don't normally think you'd be able to run across. So that's an added plus. If he can give you defense and some cuts, I like it.
DeRozan, tough shot on the baseline, doesn't fall, but he's fouled by Tobias Harris as we take another look at that last offensive possession.
Watch this. You see him in charge, knows exactly where guys need to be, calls Matisse up, plays the pick and roll, drops off a nice little bounce pass dime.
And that's been the real focus of shoot-around the last few times. Spacing, cuts, and movement. The more they can do that, the more they can get into a rhythm with it as this regular season winds down, the better they're obviously going to be going into the postseason. We'll get back to that. First, our Taco Bell take, our points per game leaders on the season. Got a couple of them on the floor tonight in Joel Embiid and DeMar DeRozan.
Well, I see JoJo sitting on top of the mountain. A number of different guys kind of pecking at his pedestal that he sits upon. Either way.
I was going to say heels, calves.
Yeah, whatever.
How about the old man, though, out in Los Angeles, LeBron James? Well, putting it up on the Warriors.
He shoots enough. That's not a very good team anymore. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to rain on
I'm fine with it. Joel turning. And off the mark.
I'm glad you watched, because I ain't watching. He's good, but...
I mean, caught my attention for a little while.
Other things late night I'd rather be watching.
DeRozan to Green. And Javonte Green drills a triple. I will say, few things make me happier than the Sixers winning and the Lakers losing. So, didn't get to see that.
Yeah, and I don't hate on them. I just think, with all the hype, and they get a lot of hype.
Always.
Because they're in LA, because of their history, because of the personnel they've had over the years. They just don't have that kind of personnel this year. That's all.
Good idea from Harden. He was looking for Maxey, who was alone in the corner, just unable to get it there. Sumu off the turnover for Chicago.
And this is why you've got to make sure you're sharp with the basketball, and then you get back on defense, because you can't allow easy buckets like that. You've got to make Chicago work for it.
Another great Thibault cut. And Matisse very unhappy with himself that he wasn't able to have a three-point opportunity here.
I think he's in disbelief that he missed that. Plus, he blew the assist. So there's a few things to discuss
to
there.
think about there. But on a positive, second time in the last few minutes, he and James have connected.
There's a lot of positives. Just we're, as fans, are greedy. We want it all, just like Matisse. But at the same time, he's moving great without the basketball. Long may that last.
Bulls got off to a slow start. They were just 2 for 7 from the field, 7 of 8 since, as Troy Brown Jr. checks in for the visitors. Matisse.
What could have been
missing
3.
That, yep.
It's only 1.
Splitting the free throws. Largest lead of the night for Chicago was 7. Cut it down to 6. I wonder if Thompson heard you.
Well, and maybe he just deliberately misses them before the game, intending to make each one of them. I'm hip to it now.
Embiid